Hi everyone, my name is Tiffany. Welcome back, or welcome if you've never been here before, and welcome to an impromptu day of book shopping with me. It is my day off. I wanted to hit a few used bookstores, and of course, Barnes & Noble, B&N. I've been calling it Ben's. We're going to see what Ben has. And I also want to go to the library today. So I have stopped to get some much needed fuel. You have to bear with me because I have no idea how, the camera angles are going to go in this car. I got a new mount and I don't know if it's giving. I don't know if you can even see me. I don't know what the lighting's going to be, but we're just going to, roll with it. This is delicious. This is their aftershock with their energy drink, and I'm living. I definitely needed it today, and I think we're gonna stop at a new used bookstore for me and then do the library, but we'll see. I am currently reading If This Is Love by Julianne. Okay, and it's hitting, and it also has an audiobook, so I might buy that so I can continue to listen to it while I'm shopping. But I guess I'm just gonna let you know what I pick up as I go along. I might read some first chapters as well. My new book of the month pick is burning a freaking hole in this bag, and I want to see what this is about. It's stunning. Anna Maria and the Fox. This is my pick. I think it's stunning, and I might read the first chapter and tell you what I think about this, as well as anything else I pick up. We'll see. Let this turn into a read the first chapter challenge, but this is just going to be a casual day with me. I wanted to stop and give you an intro before we get started, and we'll see how this goes. I will see you at the bookstore. Bookstore was a success. I will be doing a haul when I get home because this is just too much. I literally had to leave. They had a ton of romance in there. They had Stephanie Lawrence, Mary Bellog. They had a ton of Catherine Coulter, who I love for her step backs and her covers. And then I even found a little bit of Cressley Cole, a couple from her, which I came home with. And she was telling me, that they don't keep Cressley there for very long. So of course I created an account. Okay, I'm all set up. And I had to remind myself that I live here. I can always come back. I can always call them. She said I could bring in a spreadsheet of the things that I'm looking for and they can alert me when things come in. So I'm really happy that I found this bookstore. It's close to my work. It's local and it's hitting. I have to thank freaking Christy for coming out here and finding a bookstore, because when I first moved here, I thought that Vegas didn't have a lot of, romance. Now I'm on my way to the library. I think I spent entirely too long in there because anytime I go into a bookstore like this, I just need to settle down and focus and think, okay, I just started going by last name. I was looking for Beverly Jenkins. I was looking for Lorraine Heath. I was looking to complete my collection of Elizabeth Hoyt's Maiden Lane series. She wasn't there, so I have that flagged under my account as well. So I feel like this is successful. I'm very happy. I want to go to the library and see what they have in terms of my thriller TBR and, how long I can hold them for and all of that. So I just want to go check it out because they're supposed to have a ton of local stuff at this library as well. And I also want a physical library card, being that it comes with access to the national parks here. Thanks to Caitlin, from the Love Librarian. She alerted me to the fact that they were cutting off everybody that had an instant digital card. They cut everybody off of the digital catalog. So I had to make my way over there. So I just did as much as I needed to do to keep my library access in terms of everything that's on Libby, everything that's on Hoopla, because I am pleasantly surprised at what I have access to here in Las Vegas compared to what I did in Orange County, California. Every single time you throw it into the Libby app, you see where you're holding things from, where you're checking things out from, and it's always here in Vegas. So when it comes to indie published titles, I'm more than happy, okay, with my library card here. So now I want to see what I can actually check out physically. There are a few thrillers that I want to listen and read at the same time. So we'll go check that out. And then I think I'm just going to wrap up with Barnes & Noble because I think it's called Dragon Bookstore. It's very similar to this one, yet this store has better prices. I got some books for 50 cents up to no higher than $2. So I'm very happy, and I will be going back there, but not today because I spent like 3 hours in that bookstore just, picking through, okay, and listening to Julie Ann, who is ripping my heart out. I don't think I'm going to talk about it until I'm in a wrap-up clip, but it's hitting. Easily 5 stars at this point. The angst is next level, okay? And the reasons for why they can't be together, oh my gosh, it's taking me all the way out. It's taking me all the way out. I'm so excited about it. So, I guess I'll see you after I get out of the library. I think I'm going to try to read at least the first chapter of my book of the month pick, and we'll go from there. I'll see you soon. That I'm looking for, but everything is in their digital catalog. So, I guess I'm not surprised. I came in for a library card and I got it. So, I'm gonna head out off to Beans, Barnes & Nobles. You were able to see the haul that I got from the used bookstore. I didn't want to just hold every single book up. I got a couple Cressley Coles and mostly Nalini Singh. I saw those and I had to get them. And then of course, Catherine Coulter. I love her step backs and her covers. So I loved that store. I will be going back. I got a couple things from Barnes & Noble. You probably saw them because I showed you. I was surprised that they had Sweet Vengeance. Okay, this is a recent favorite of mine. This is everything that it was on the shelf. So I had to pick it up. And then I also got A Dowry of Blood, which I've been wanting to get. But in my haste, okay, I did not notice the scratch that's on it, and my claws did not produce this. So I called them and I am going to be able to take it back. I'm just happy that I have a physical copy of this. The prose are absolutely stunning, and I love the lore, the counter lore to what we know of Dracula. And this is just absolutely delicious. I talked about it though. And I was able to read the first chapter of Anna Maria and the Fox. I'm sorry if you're getting a jarring jump cut. I didn't know if I was going to share with you that I did read this first chapter at the library after we last spoke, yet that was short-lived because I was up in there trying to get my Julianne in, okay, If This Is Love, and I guess I was too animated for the quiet corner, and I was so embarrassed that they had to tell me to settle down that I just left. But I was able to get this first chapter in, which I'm really enjoying the writing so far. Already in the first chapter, everything, all but the hero, really is introduced. We learn that Anna Maria is the eldest of three sisters who she isn't very close with because of their father. Their stern father, who's already immensely felt on the page even though he isn't present. They're just arriving in London after having escaped the French occupation, and they're supposed to be hosted by their uncle and stay out of sight. Yet their uncle has different plans. Their uncle wants them to attend the balls and the opera and to basically win over London society so they can have a personal connection to Mexico as he's forging alliances. So far, I'm really enjoying the writing and how London is described, the familial dynamic. We shall see, and it is nice to already be in a historical that's not from a Eurocentric lens. So I have high hopes for this. I will be finishing it as soon as I'm done with Julianne, okay? And I think one of my favorite things that I got today was Stalking Killing. I have been wanting this for a minute now. I've seen it going around. It is a horror with, I'm hoping, a strong MM romance. I was able to read the first chapter or the introduction of this online where we meet Yoon, okay? He's shy, he's awkward, he has a huge crush on the most popular guy at his college to the point where it's obsessive and he's stalking him. And at the opening of this, he's breaking into his home. And the synopsis talks about how what he finds isn't his fantasy, but his horror. And I flipped through the beautiful artwork in this, and I am just so excited about what I am seeing. Yes, this is horror. Like I said, I'm holding out for a strong romance. And I think if I'm gonna try a horror graphic novel, this should be it. I see this in alignment with a lot of my dark romances, and I cannot wait to report back. I have been wanting this for a while, and I'm so glad that they had it. So they had a lot in that Barnes & Noble. So I had a great day today. Thank you for joining me. This should be short and sweet. This is impromptu. I had a great day. I hope you can consider subscribing and sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.